All right, thank you everybody for being here today. Chris Puck, the Director of Athletics, Health and Safety here for Windsor, and really happy to be able to have our second signing of the week, which is pretty special. So we are here to celebrate Ryan Waddell, who is committing to Alfred University. He is going to study either physical therapy or environmental science. Have you made a firm decision yet? No, not yet. Not yet. You got time. Don't worry about it. But going to be able to pursue his passion for science as well. So as well as play football. So a very, very cool thing where he'll be joining two of his Windsor teammates out there as well. So it'll be fun to go watch him play. Ryan would not be here without the support of those around him here at the table. His mother, father, brother, also those of you, a lot of his teammates, former coaches, other family in attendance. So I have watched Ryan play sports for a long time now, and whether it was youth level, modified, JV, varsity, all sorts of different teams. One thing has been very, very consistent. He has kind of been the bedrock of every team he's been on. It's pretty unique, Ryan, to go through all of those teams, and I have never heard anybody say anything bad about it. They might joke about it, pick at it. But in general, you are an extremely hardworking, dedicated young man. And when we talk about having role models, student athlete role models, he's that picture perfect role model. Not that he does everything perfect. I've seen him shoot a basketball. But his approach to the game, he'll run through a wall for you. He plays with tremendous intensity. He is ready every single day to give his best, whether it's in football, whether it's in basketball, whether it's in baseball. And just really thrilled to be able to sit here and say you're going to be a Saxon moving forward. It's going to be great to see, the great things you have to look forward to. With that being said, unfortunately, his football coach, one of his football coaches, Coach Hogan, is not able to be here today, which I've talked to him multiple times over the last few days. It really pains him to not be here today, and he wanted to make sure that you, Ryan, specifically knew the family as well. But in his place is Coach Doolittle, who has some words to share on his behalf.
And for those of you guys that don't know me that well, I've been coaching with Tim Hogan for 30 years now in football, so we know each other very well. And he is devastated to not be here, but he is sounding a lot better today. When he coughs, he doesn't bark like a dog anymore. He actually sounds like a human being coughing, so that's a good sign. So these are the things that Coach Hogan had to say about Ryan for this occasion. Ryan is the fourth Windsor football player from the class of 2025 that has gone on to play college football. He will obviously be attending Alfred University in the fall, studying environmental sciences or bio to become a physical therapist. I believe that 4 athletes is tied for the most we have sent to play at the next level in 1 year. For those of you that don't know Ryan, I would consider him a pretty quiet student athlete until you get to know him. He has a great personality and a great sense of humor. He also is a very good football player. Ryan is another player that comes from a family that is always at his football, basketball, and baseball games. And he has a grandfather that would do anything he could to help him out as well. I say this all the time, not all athletes have that type of support at home. This is the second year that Ryan was named the all division for section 4, and it's his third year of playing varsity football. He ended his career with 190 tackles. He was 5th on the team in tackles as a sophomore, 3rd as a junior, and led the team as a senior. Not bad for playing defensive end for the first 2 years. The best way to describe Ryan would be selfless. He could have been a very good H-back in our offense, but we needed him to play the line. He did it, and I believe he played guard, tackle, and even some center in his career with us. That says a lot about what type of player he is, and he is one of the best leaders I've ever coached. Best of luck, Ryan. We are certainly going to miss you. And those are the words from Mr. Hogan. For myself, I know that when Coach Hogan sat down with the coaches from Alfred, that there's always a question about an athlete when they're looking at him. They're like, why so many different positions? And over the years, why was he moved around? And myself and Coach Hogan, we had talked about this before his meeting even came about. It's like, it's not that he wasn't good enough in a position. We were looking for a place for him. It was a matter of we had so many needs in so many different areas that we were plugging him in wherever we could use him. He was that good. And the only reason he would move to another position the following year is because some other player had finally risen to a level that we had some confidence in him. And then we would move Ryan to the next, emergency spot that we needed help. He is that kind of football talent. There's so many different things we could have done with him. We talked about him when he was a sophomore, when we first got a look at him in drills and in some early games. We said, man, if we had the old power eye football style that we used to have, this is a quintessential, this is a thumper. This is a guy that he's either the lead blocker up in the hole or the guy you give the ball to down the red zone. And you line up and show the other team exactly what you're going to do, and then you say, stop it. Go ahead, see if you can stop him, because he's that kind of runner. But we don't run that kind of offense anymore. So we're like, no, we can't use him in that respect. All right, so we're going to have to use him somewhere else. We have bigger needs to run this offense somewhere else. So he did play tackle for us. He did play guard for us. We did experiment with him at center, which he was very thankful when we gave up on that extent. We're like, no more of that, because he hated it. All right, but on defense, not only did he play inside linebacker, he played defensive end. He played a little bit of outside linebacker. There was even a time when we put his hand down in the dirt and played some defensive tackle for us. All right, and if we'd have needed him to stay at defensive tackle, he would have stayed there. He never would have said a word. He would have played his heart out. All right, he's that type of player. We haven't had too many guys like this. Maybe a small handful in my whole career, 30 years at Windsor. I don't know if we'll see another one before I retire from coaching. But it's going to be a huge hole in our roster moving forward. And best I can say is that the only way we're going to fill it is with 4 or 5 other guys. That's how we're going to have to replace them, 4 or 5 other guys. So Ryan, we're going to miss you so much. I'm going to miss you personally. All those hours we spent over there in the inside linebacker drills, I know how much you love them. Going over the cards. Again, very interesting sense of humor. All right, when you're over there dealing with him, sometimes you don't know if he's joking or not. Sometimes I can't tell because he doesn't smile when he says some crazy stuff. But he's got a great sense of humor, and I'm going to miss him. And he's a heck of a kid to coach in a game because he does not get rattled. He's a gamer, and all you coaches, you know what that means. All right, so congratulations, Ryan. I'm looking really forward to sneaking up to Alfred to see you guys play at some point in the next couple of years. All right, thanks, man.
Thank you, Coach Doolittle. Ryan, is there anything you'd like to say?
Yep, absolutely. I'd like to first thank my parents and Evan. Their continuous support has been just immense to my success. It's crazy. Also, all my coaches, family, friends. Wouldn't be here without you. The Windsor community, to grow up in this type of community where there's such strong support. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
All right, Ryan, why don't you grab that pen and make it official? All right. All right. So again, on behalf of the entire district, the administrative team, the Board of Education, the athletic department, it has been just awesome to watch you compete over the last number of years. I'm really looking forward to watching you guys participate in one last baseball season here while you're here at Windsor. And good luck with everything. And as Coach Doolittle said, really looking forward to watching you go up and play at Alfred. And even more importantly, what you're going to do beyond that. So congratulations. Now it's picture time. Let me get one, then I'll release you to Mrs.